But we do have huge news for the land with the announcement of an all-new WNBA team coming to Cleveland.
Yeah, it's very exciting. The team is set to hit the courts in 2028, making ours the first of the 3 expansion cities to begin. Let's bring in Nick Camino. He has more in our Monday Sports Feed.
Good afternoon, Jay and Christy. Yes, certainly a historic day in the WNBA, but really for the city of Cleveland and Northeast Ohio as well. This is big news. This is exciting news. We all remember the Cleveland Rockers, right? 22 years ago playing in downtown Cleveland. Well, now women's professional basketball is coming back to downtown Cleveland. The announcement was today. And speaking of the Rockers, I want to make this clear. It is not clear what the team name will be called yet in Cleveland for the WNBA, but this was the official announcement made today. The WNBA expanding to 18 teams over the next 5 years, with Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia set to join the league by 2030. Cleveland will begin play in 2028, so less than 3 years away. This is coming quickly. The majority owner is Cavs owner Dan Gilbert. The new WNBA team will also play their home games at Rocket Arena. They'll also practice in Independence, where the Cavs are practicing now. Really a perfect fit for Cleveland, and nobody knows that better than WNBA Commissioner, who spoke today at a press conference.
So this expansion marks far more than an increase in teams. It's a transformational investment in the future of women's sports. With more teams, more roster spots, and more scale and visibility, the WNBA is building on a wave of momentum that is only growing stronger. So this will also drive economic impact in these cities and their broader regions.
Well, I mentioned Cleveland being the perfect fit, and I think what really drove that home was the 2024 Women's Final Four held here in Cleveland. Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes, Dawn Staley and the unbeaten South Carolina Gamecocks. Tens of thousands of fans flocking to Northeast Ohio. Attendance was at an all-time high. TV ratings were even higher. David Gilbert from the Greater Cleveland Sports Commission, he understands the value of what having that Final Four here did and how it helped them bring this to our own backyard.
We just saw with the Women's Final Four how many thousands and thousands of young women, young girls were at the open practices, were at everything, at Tourneytown, all these great things, just wanting to be a part of it. And now they're going to get to be a part of it day in and day out with a Cleveland team.
Now, the super cool thing about all of this is that not only are we getting a team back here in Cleveland, but the WNBA, the popularity right now is just at an all-time high. So we are going into the epicenter of the WNBA with women's professional basketball. We could not be more excited to have this back in Cleveland again. We all remember the Cleveland Rockers, Jay. Not quite sure if that will be the name just yet, but we know a team will be playing here in 2028, and that part is the most exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's interesting. In 1979, when Magic Johnson and Larry Bird entered the NBA from the college ranks, the two of them had quite the rivalry in college. But when they came to the NBA was actually airing its finals, if you can believe this, on tape delay.
Right.
They weren't even live. Yep. The two of them helped grow the league to the status it is now. Obviously, Michael Jordan had a lot to do with that later in the 90s. But you can already see that the Caitlin Clark effect on the WNBA is similar to what Larry and Magic did for the NBA 50 years ago. Pretty cool stuff.
Great.
All right, Nick, thanks. We'll see you soon.
Yep, you got it.